Hello, everyone. April, the LOVEologist here. Let me apologize because we seem to be having some rather interesting technical difficulties today. However, I wanted to be true to my word and be sure that I brought you the information that I had advertised that I would share. And so the show will go on. So, lovebirds, welcome to Ask the LOVEologist. Yes, I'm April, always your favorite loveologist. I am a certified matchmaker, certified love coach, and my mission is to introduce at least 10,000 bachelors or bachelorettes to their forever partner. So, if you should have some questions today about what we're talking about, be sure that you put those in the comments. And by the way, just go ahead and start off by saying hello to me in the comments. That way I'll be able to see which platform you may be watching from. And again, I do apologize because we seem to be having some very serious technical difficulties today. Let me make sure that I have everything squared away here. This is also a good time for you to go ahead and like, subscribe if you're on YouTube, or follow me if you're on Facebook or Instagram, as well as if you're on LinkedIn. So, yes, I am April, the LOVEologist, your favorite loveologist. And if you have a private question you would like to ask me concerning today's topic or even about any topic, maybe you would like me to actually make a 10 or 15-minute video answer to your question, then go ahead and email me at theloveologist@authenticlove.com. And if you give me a second, we'll put that over here in the comments or in the chat, shall I say. I hope that you all are having a good, positive week and everything is just going the way that you require, or shall I say, the way that you desire. But this has been an interesting week for me. There's been many of positive things happening, so I am very, very excited. So I'll be checking the chat today in case you have questions in there. I know in the past we've had a little difficulty with me seeing your responses. So I am going to not only check the chat here, but I will also be checking the chat on the different platforms that I may be broadcasting on, because I don't want to miss your questions, because yes, you, the viewers, are definitely valuable to me, and I certainly want to get your questions when you put them in there. And like I said, be sure that you send me an email if you have a personal question or a private question you want me to answer, or maybe you just want to communicate and chat. So you're welcome to send me an email, as well as secure or reserve a spot on my calendar. And the link to that is actually scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Let me go ahead and hit the record. Yeah, just give me a second here. The record button should be coming up for me in just a second. All right. Well, today we are going to talk about some things that you can do to actually prepare for a fun and romantic relationship with your forever partner. And just remember, we're talking about for your forever partner today. We're not talking about just to go out on some dates, because if you are looking for your forever partner, or you want to connect with your forever partner, I want to help you with that. And I know just dating is really not getting you to your forever partner. So I want you to have focus and direction. So I'm going to give you some pointers today on some things. Hello there, LaPaz Imaging. I'm going to give you some pointers today on some things that can help you prepare for the long run, rather than just for some temporary or just a few little dates. You are also welcome to go to my website, which is authenticlove.com, And remember, when you go to that front page, if you just scroll to the bottom, there's also 2 free gifts on there. But there's several other things on the website that you want to check out that even tell you about our services. And if you would like me to come and share with your church group, maybe with your singles group, with your women's group, with your singles men's group, then you can also ask for a package there that will tell you about me, give you a recording that you can share with other people if you need to share that with your team, so that you can get that invitation over to me and I can come and share with your group. So today's topic is preparing for a fun and romantic relationship with your forever partner. You know, oftentimes when we think about dating, we're just so focused on that first date that we forget that there are subsequent dates that we really would like to have, but we're so focused on the first date, we have a tendency to just do just the one thing for the first date. And today I want you to expand your mind further than the first date and be prepared. And I want to share some things with you that can actually help you prepare up front. And when you get to the first date or the second date or the third date, you can be more relaxed if you follow some of these guidelines I have for you to get you prepared. Because I want you to hang in there for the long run. We want to make it to the altar, right? Okay. So the first thing I have here to help you is positive self-talk. You know, a lot of times we don't even realize that we are doing negative self-talk until somebody points it out to us. Because you may be saying things to yourself and you're just used to hearing them, or you're used to hearing other people say things, and it just doesn't register necessarily that it's negative because it's just so routine or so familiar to your ears. But one thing that can definitely help you is when you have an accountability partner, someone who will stop you right in mid sentence. Or what happened to me was my accountability partner heard me say something and I was about to take a breath and say a second sentence. She hollered, "No." I was like, whoa. And she rephrased what I had said. And what it did was it took it from a negative slant to more of a educational, informational, let's level this up what you're saying, instead of it being negative. And that is one of the benefits of having an accountability partner who's going to help you in this arena, because sometimes we don't even realize what we just said or how it came out until somebody brings it to our attention. So you want to be sure that you stop the negative self-talk. And maybe that's something that you need to work on, or work on finding you an accountability partner, someone who's not shy about telling you to stop or bringing it to your attention. And oftentimes, this type of accountability partner may not be a family member. There's also positive affirmations. Talk to yourself better. Talk to yourself more positive. Level up your self-talk. So what I did was I put together a few affirmations that can help you, and not just having the affirmations or just saying them, but focus on saying them. Maybe you spend one day just repeating one particular affirmation to yourself all day long. Another thing that can help you with your affirmations is writing them down in the morning and writing them down in the evening before you go to bed. I know at one point I was writing one affirmation down for myself 50 times a day. And I mean, I would sit down, I went and got me a spiral. I sat down and I had one particular thing that I was trying to make sure that I really, really wrapped my head around. And I would write it in this journal that I had, but I would not stop writing until I got to 50 times. And in the journal that I was writing in, that was at least 2 pages. And it helped me to really, really adjust my thinking about various things. So let me share some of these affirmations that I put together for you. And I'm going to say them twice in case you are writing them down, because I know you have come to the broadcast today with your pen and paper and you are ready to rock and roll, right? Okay, the first one I have is I am deserving of love and happiness. I am deserving of love and happiness. I am attracting the right person into my life. I am attracting the right person into my life. I am confident in my ability to build a strong, loving, and forever relationship. So let me ask you, are you confident in yourself in doing that? Seriously, are you confident? Or in the back of your mind, are you telling yourself, no, this ain't going to work for me, or whatever it could be. But are you confident? So one thing about being confident is your posture. Does my posture look like I'm confident in sharing with you today? What is your posture? What is your mindset on this? I am confident in my ability to build a strong and loving and forever relationship. The next one I have here is I am worthy of a partner who appreciates, values, and respects me. I am worthy of a partner who appreciates, values, and respects me. Do you believe that you are worthy? I believe you are worthy. And sometimes we just have to take these and let them soak into our head, but not only writing them, but saying them to yourself as you're writing them, saying them out loud. That also helps to reinforce these things. The thing about affirmations, saying them, hearing them, writing them, is it gets all into your head, into your mind, into your heart, and your body will begin to follow what you're hearing, saying, and seeing. I am excited about the future and the love that awaits me. Do you believe love awaits you? Not just a roommate. No, not just a roommate. Love, someone who really loves you, someone who is ready to sacrifice for you, someone who is ready to take care of you, someone who is ready to defend you, someone who's ready to be there with you through thick and thin. Do you believe you're worthy? I believe you're worthy of a partner who appreciates, values, and respects me. I'm excited about the future and the love that awaits me. I'm excited about the future and the love that awaits me. I am attracting love by radiating love from within. Do you feel like you're radiating? Do you feel like all that love is just going out and it's just pulling people in? And definitely pulling in your forever partner. I am attracting love and radiating love from within. I am a good catch, and I know what I desire in a mate. Do you believe you're a good catch? Or have you been telling yourself something else? Or have you been listening to comments from other people? Come on, tell yourself you're a good catch. Tell yourself you're a good catch. Hello, is it Do It with Des? Hello, how are you? Great to see you on here. I am a good catch, and I know what I desire in a mate. Do you know what you desire in a mate? Have you been watching me? Have you made that list and know what you desire? And you're sticking to it. And I recognize red flags and deal with them promptly and appropriately. I am a good catch, and I know what I desire in a mate. Do you know what you desire, and do you feel like you're a good catch? Let me rephrase that. Do you know you're a good catch? I know you're a good catch. Do you know you're a good catch? I recognize red flags and deal with them promptly and appropriately. See, we can't be bypassing the red flags. And we can't be staying in a relationship that's got red flags and then 3 months, 6 months, a year down the road, something blows up and you're like, yeah, I saw that red flag. Or your friend says, now, you told us about that on month 3. So no, if you've been hanging with me, then you know we recognize red flags, we do not ignore red flags, and we deal with them promptly and appropriately. We don't just hang out in a relationship just to be nice to somebody. Now, if you put them in the friend zone, you want to be friends with them for a while, that's up to you. But when it comes to these romantic relationships, and you're looking for or wanting to connect with your forever partner, we ain't hanging around in this stuff. We're going to deal with it and move on. If it means that we have to tell someone, this is not working for me, or I don't believe we're on the right page, whatever you need to do, you need to get freed up because you have not yet connected with that forever partner. We need to have that space for that forever partner. And as we go into the next section, you're going to see why. My second point here, many of you are serious professionals. You're lawyers, you're firemen, firewomen, doctors, nurses, CEOs. You all have responsibilities, high-level responsibilities. And I know on one hand, you're like, I really would like to have that special someone in my life. It would be so nice to just go home and relax and have a good chat with someone and possibly even not talk about work. Or have that bath drawn for me, or have a nice meal prepared and just be able to just sit down and not have to be in charge. But on the other hand, you're like, I don't have the time for somebody. I get it. I really get it. Because when you're busy at that level, you have a lot of responsibilities. You're doing a lot of things, and a lot of people are relying on you and your expertise. So here are a few things I'm going to suggest that are going to clear up not clear up, but open up some space for dating in your schedule. Again, I know you got your pen and paper together, so let's work on this. First of all, if you desire a forever partner, notice what I said, forever partner, not just a partner, your forever partner. You're going to need to make some long-lasting changes in your schedule. I don't mean just, I'm going to open up my schedule on Saturday so I can go on dates. I mean some long-term changes. So, first off, dating needs to register on your to-do list. A lot of you all, you're so busy, you got so much stuff going on. Your schedule is so heavy that dating is way down here. It's not even on your to-do or maybe to-do list. So we're going to bring it from down here and bring it up here and put it on your to-do list. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it not only lands on your to-do list, but that it lands in your top 5. Did I say top 5? Your top 5 priorities. Because here's the thing. If you don't put it as a priority, you won't remember that this is the type of mode you're supposed to be in. You won't even be paying attention. If you're a guy, you won't be paying attention to the young lady that's right next to you who's checking you out. If you're a woman, you won't even notice the gentleman who's standing about 5 feet away from you going, You won't notice any of this if you don't have it in your priorities and up at the front top of your mind. So we've got to bring it up here and make it a priority. A third thing you want to do so that you have more time on your schedule for dating is you want to look over your, I'm calling it a to-do list, or your list of responsibilities, or the things that you do in the course of a day or the course of a week, and look for things that you can eliminate from your schedule. Or how about this? Delegate. Let's get some open space on that schedule. So now you've got it in your mind, so you're paying attention when you're out and about. Y'all have heard me say that so many times. But now we're bringing it up into your priorities where it's in the front of your mind. And you know what? This is just 3 steps that will help you have more time on your schedule. And there are several other steps that you would need to do as well. So this would be a good thing for you to do, to get on my calendar so that we can actually tackle this schedule dilemma together. Because this is something I love helping people do. Find that little space on their calendar that they can use for dating. Because again, I want you to get to your forever partner and make it to the altar. But yes, I do. I love helping my clients with this. So go ahead and look at that link that's going across the bottom of the screen. Reserve your spot on my calendar so I can help you with your schedule. Number 3. Well, before I go to number 3, let me just stop here. Now, I saw up here in the comments that LaPaz Imaging had put something up here, but I don't know all the details of it. So I need you to put that in the comments, please. You've got up here, it says the 369 method works for affirmation. And I know I've heard you say it before, but I don't know exactly how it goes. I know it's said 3 times, but can you put those instructions in the comments and I can share them with everybody? Also, I'm looking over here in the comments as well to see if someone has come up with a question. Thank you so much for putting all the points in there. Thank you for the compliments on the fire affirmations. Now, just in case somebody is making some comments in some other areas on social media, I am going there to look and see if there's other comments here that I'm missing. Okie dokies. Well, I don't see other comments in other places, but I hope that that is working today. Okay. So I'm going to be looking over here in the comments for those instructions. All right, here's the instructions. LaPaz Imaging said in the 369 method, write it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night. Now that sounds good. And I want you to remember also, if you're going to write it, you also want to say it out loud. One thing about when you're trying to change your mindset or you're trying to get yourself to remember things is that you also want to kind of know yourself. When you know yourself and you know which technique, shall I say, works better for you, then you can really work that technique. That's why I'm telling you to write it, say it, and look at it. Because I know for me personally, when I hear things, I adjust to it faster. And sometimes I may need to hear it twice or three times, but let me tell you, by the time I've heard it the third time, my mind has made a full adjustment. And I know that is the best way for me to learn. Maybe you make adjustments in your life better when you read things. Maybe you're a reader, you like to read books or you like to read articles or whatever. But the thing is, when you put all three of them together, seeing, saying, hearing, it actually helps you solidify the whole thing even more. So let's move on to number three. Like I said in the beginning, so many times we're so focused on just the one date, but today we are focusing on getting ourselves prepared for subsequent dates. We're also focusing on getting ourselves relaxed so that when we do go on that first date, we're relaxed and we can go ahead and secure the second, third, fourth, and fifth, or whatever it takes to get to your forever partner. So rather than just running out to the store to get one outfit for your first date, why not work on a whole wardrobe? Five or more outfits. And why not go ahead and get a color analysis? Get some coaching on your dress for your body shape. And these are some of the things that we have available here at Authentic Love. You know, just having that one outfit might get you through that first date, but you really want to be prepared. I mean, I know some of y'all like to go shopping every week for everything, but who wants to be in a panic if you get a call and say, let's go out on tomorrow, but you got to work. So, do you have time for all of this? So, to relieve yourself of stress, why not go ahead and get yourself a whole wardrobe, five or more outfits? You know, um, knowing that you have an outfit for a formal affair. You never know when your guy or your girl is being invited to a formal affair, and maybe they got a last minute invitation. Maybe they want them to be a speaker. You want to be prepared. You may not have time to go run out and get something. So prepare in the beginning. Like I said, be relaxed and be ready to go. What if you're being invited to a picnic? Do you have picnic clothes to wear? What if you're being invited to go to some other type of sporting out event? Are you prepared for that? We talked about in a previous show that I did, we talked about the ladies having them some estrogen reels in case they're invited to go out to do something like putt golf, or if you get out and you find out you're at some type of picnic or something, and they decide they want to play touch football, or maybe even volleyball or something like that. So the thing is, prepare ahead of time, not just for the one date, but be prepared for subsequent ones and relieve yourself of the stress. My mic is fading in and out. Let's see what we can do with that. Okay, am I sounding any more consistent? All right. Number four, gentlemen, have your mindset that when you go out on this date, that you're going to allow your masculinity and your chivalry to rise up. And even be prepared if you need to, in a very polite way, to remind her that as long as she's with you, she does not have to touch any doors because you're going to get them on. All she has to do is stand there and look pretty. Take care of things for her. Let her feel like she's pampered. I was reading something the other day. I know what it was. I was reading some testimonials on a dating site. And one of the testimonials was titled, He Made Her Feel Like a Child Again, like a girl again, like a young girl again. I was like, oh, that's cute. So, gentlemen, let that masculinity and that chivalry rise up. Because I'm telling you, if you let it rise, you let it come out, then watch her femininity come out as well. And let her know, yes, you've already made the reservations. You've already taken care of things. You've already reserved the spot at Top Golf. All she needs to do is show up and look cute. Women, be prepared to lose your dainty and feminine self. Allow it to lead. Remember that you're not at home right now with the kids being the single parents. And you're also not at the office in the boardroom telling people what to do. Just be your little feminine self and let your femininity come out. This is one of the things that is going to make your dates become very romantic because you're not going to be overthinking them. You're going to be calm. Yes, Denise, you're going to be calm. You're going to be ready to just respond in a positive, soft, womanly way. And remember, we've talked about this before. Don't control and take over the conversation. Just chill. If the man wants to talk, let him talk. Listen, chime in when you need to. Let your masculinity come out, gentlemen, and ladies, let your femininity come out. Be comfortable, be relaxed, enjoy each other's company. Comment, ask questions about what they're talking about. Listen, you don't have to be uptight. This is how you make a date and several dates fun and romantic. Also, be ready to go do fun things. If you're asked out and you're asked out to do something you've never done before, if you don't think it's going to hurt you or whatever, go ahead and give it a try. That's what makes things fun. When you want to go on an adventure with someone, because we all want somebody to go on an adventure with us, right? And here is my last point. Hold on for a minute. They're telling me they're having issues with the sound still. Okay, let's see if this is not better. This is my fifth and final point. She said, the more he talks, the more you will learn. I'm telling you, when you listen in, when you listen in, you're going to learn more. You're going to learn more about what he's interested in. You're going to learn more about what she's interested in. You're going to be able to do more vetting and be more precise in your vetting when you are listening and letting them talk. I agree, LaPaz Imaging. Facts. Yes, Denise, facts. And this is my fifth and final point. Be ready with questions that are more than just first date questions. Do you really want to know about this person? Do you really, really want to know if this person could possibly be your forever partner? Then a lot of that is found out in the communication, just like Denise is saying, let them talk. And you don't want to just be agreeing or whatever, but you want to have some questions that are meaty. And when I say meaty, more than just how many siblings do you have? How long were your parents married? You want to know more about the person. No, one of the things that I like to ask, and some people may say that's a little too deep, but this is one of the things that I like to know. What kind of things make you upset or angry? If you could live anywhere in the world, where would that be? If there was nothing barring you from living wherever you'd want to live, what kind of things do you have planned for your future? Where would you like to be in a few years? But remember, when you are asking these questions, This is not a job interview, although it is kind of, but it's not a job interview where you're firing questions. You need to have questions and have and listen so that you can weave in your questions in the appropriate times in the conversation. Because when you're chatting and the conversation dies down, then sometimes that's a good time for you to introduce a question that starts a new conversation or a new topic. But pay attention. Pay attention to your body language. Pay attention to their body language, especially in the communication. Are you leaning forward? Are they leaning forward? Because leaning forward is a sign that people are interested. Are you smiling? Are they smiling? What I really want you to focus on in today's conversation or discussion is being prepared, thinking about things, and being relaxed in your dating. Because this is something that will definitely level up your dating experience. It'll help you be able to vet. You're listening, you're hearing things clear, you'll be able to remember things. Sometimes it is good for you to have just a brief, short date, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But there are some times when you meet someone and you find yourselves just in conversations for hours. And I don't mean just nothing conversations. I'm like deep conversations where you are actually getting to know each other. This is another sign of good interest. When you're interested in each other, you're still smiling, you are leaning in, the conversation is good, and you can tell from their facial expressions, their body language, that they're interested. All these are good signs that you're headed down a good path. So I'm going to go back right quick and review just a few of the things I've said with you this evening. First of all, we talked about the positive self-talk. If you would like a list of the affirmations that I gave today, you are welcome to email me and I will certainly send the whole list back to you. But yes, positive self-talk and an accountability partner. Two excellent things for you to have so that you can level up your dating experience. Number 2, you all are busy executives, is what I usually say, but you're busy professionals. Let's work out some more time in your schedule for your dating and start out by bringing dating from off the list to on top of the list and putting it in your top 5 priorities. Rather than just going to the store to get one outfit for that one date, how about you work on a full wardrobe? And like I said, this is something that we provide at Authentic Love, where you can be working on a full wardrobe, get a color analysis, learn how you can dress for your body shape, whether you are a male or a female. Yes, you guys need to know about dressing for your body shape as well. And number 4 was, gentlemen, let that masculinity out. I'm going to tell you, us girls who like masculine men, oh my, you can really melt our hearts. But anyway, as I move on, gentlemen, let out that masculinity, and ladies, let your femininity show through. And remember, we're not at home running the house and the kids and trying to make sure everything is working perfectly. We're out on a date with a wonderful gentleman who is very capable of taking care of you. Number 5, have questions ready that are more than just first date questions, that are more than just surface questions, questions that are going to help you really get to know the person and their character. So I really hope that you all have gotten some very good information today. If you got some good value out of this, then please put in the chat value, just the word value, so that we can, I want to know if I'm going down a good path for you. So put in the chat the word value. If you are not already following me, be sure that you are following me on whatever your favorite social media is. If it's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Be sure that you're following or subscribing if you're on YouTube, and share this with your friends, especially your single friends who may need a little help. And then sometimes the married ladies or married gentlemen may want to listen in as well and add a little bit more spice to their relationship. Now, if you happen to be tired of running into roadblocks in your dating, those things that you seem to make you want to just stop or not move forward, roadblocks in your dating, go ahead and reserve a spot on my calendar. The link is actually running across the bottom of the screen here. It's bit.ly, LOVEologist chat. Reserve your spot and let's talk about how we can tackle the roadblocks together. Because I'm April, the LOVEologist, your favorite LOVEologist, and I can help you with these things. So I'm looking forward to you being on my calendar, checking out my website, so that we can work on these things together. And remember, if you have questions that you would like to have answers to, this segment is called Ask the LOVEologist. And I do not mind answering your questions. And you can email me at theloveologist@authenticlove.com. So let me put that here in the chat again for you. I appreciate all of you for stopping by. I see we have some new viewers. I'm excited about that as well. So I appreciate you all for stopping by. Be sure you invite your friends. Tell them about April the LOVEologist. Yes, we do specialize in interracial relationships, but we can also help you in your traditional relationship. And don't forget, my mission is to introduce 10,000 people to their forever partner. Now, if you're looking for a forever partner, I'm your girl. So, again, I just want to say thank you for all of you tuning in. Thank you for your comments. If you are on one of the channels and I did not see your comment, just give me a few minutes because I'll be going through each channel to check and look again for anything that I may have possibly missed. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you and your friends next Monday evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on your favorite social media channel. I'm April, the LOVEologist. I'm a certified matchmaker, certified love coach, and your favorite LOVEologist. I'm also the president and CEO at Authentic Love, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Y'all have a wonderful week. Bye-bye now.